Hi, just wanted to share a quick confirmation that I got from a fellow YouTuber. And I was on my way home getting ready for an event tomorrow, just a little get together. But it was just something I've been talking to God today about. Didn't really put it out into the atmosphere or anything like that. But the other night, He woke me up early in the morning, and you got to be obedient when He, gives you that nudge to go to the bathroom, or you just can't sleep. So that's Him wanting to talk to you. So this particular day, or this particular morning, I read Amos 9, and there were different parts of it that talked about different things. So the first part, I want to say verses 1 through 8, it talked about Israel being destroyed. Okay, so it pretty much illustrates how God will punish the sinful kingdom. So those who sinned against God, who rebelled against Him, who refused to listen to Him, He's going to punish them no matter what. If they hide, and He will find them in those hiding places. He will find them from the depths of the sea. So no matter where they are, He's going to punish them. He's going to find them. So judgment begins at the altar. That's what the verse went on to say. Not those exact words, but I'm just summarizing. And no one could escape His judgment. God judged the good and the wicked. He wants to redeem and not punish. So God really wants us to come back to Him. That's why He sent His Son Jesus to not only show us how to live, but He came for the unrighteous. He came for the lost. He came for the sinners. Okay, so He didn't come for the righteous. He came for the sinners. So by Him punishing those who are not listening to Him, or committing sins, or just being disobedient, His will be done. Okay, so I went on to say that God wants to redeem and not punish. Okay, He disciplined those He loves. Sinners will not get away, and the faithful will not be forgotten. So just know that everyone's going to be judged. He sees all, He knows all. But good news is that sinners will not get away for mistreating God's children, or the righteous ones, or those who've been doing the right thing, and even when others are treating them bad, or mistreating them, God sees all, He hears all, He knows all. He hears the mockery, behind closed doors, places where you haven't been, but your name has been brought up. So God hears all and sees all, and He sees your faithfulness. Those of you who have been fasting, been praying, been reading His word, being obedient, waking up in the morning, or if He nudges you to do something, you're obedient to do. He sees your faithfulness. So no matter what, we walk by faith and not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. So just remember that when you're going through trials and tribulations, just remember 2 Corinthians 5:7. We walk by faith and not by sight. So no matter what the situation is, just know that we walk by faith and not by sight. And God moves on our faith. When we know that He can do it for us, that pushes Him even more to go out and show off and show out in our lives. He chose you to to decorate your lives with His glory. So just be obedient to Him, and no matter what the situation might be, trust Him, because it says it in His word that He sees all, He knows all, and no matter what, He's going to take care of it. So I went on to read verses 8 through 9. So the faithful will not be forgotten. God will not totally destroy the descendants of Jacob. So those were the rebellious ones, those who didn't listen to God. And then verses 11 through 15 talks about Israel restoration. So those who, turned their backs against God, or, were being disobedient, God will restore them. Okay, so God will bring His people back from exile. He will rebuild them. The new wine will drip from the mountains and flow from the hills. They will rebuild their ruined cities and live in them. They will make gardens and eat their fruit. God will plant Israel in their own land and never be uprooted from the land He has given them. God's will be done. So if God said a thing, He's going to do it. Hold Him to His word. I mean, when I read this the other day, I was just blown away. So just know that what God has promised you, He's going to come through. Just hang in there. Just hang in there. Just remember 2 Corinthians 5:7. We walk by faith and not by sight, and God moves on our faith. Okay. He knows that He knows your heart desires. He knows the situation. He knows it all. So just continue to be obedient and stay faithful. and trust him.